Hey folks, on to my next project. A couple months ago I had a big tree cut down and I got a bunch of branches to cut up, and I did a bunch of them already. They were just laying on the deck on the ground, and when you get your saw in there you can't help but hit the ground. So I'm going to build a sawbuck, and I got some extra pieces of wood laying around because wood is expensive now. But I do have a couple of treated 2x4s. I'm going to go ahead and use these for the legs, and I'm going to use these pieces of junk as the side pieces. I'm going to build this one 5 feet long. The one I've seen a couple of them, they're 4 feet, but I'm going to build this one 5 feet, mainly because I got 10-foot 2x4 here. Anyway, I'm going to cut everything up. I was just going to use my little circular, or my little DeWalt saw, but I'll just get this out because like 30-degree cuts, so I'm just going to use the saw. And anyway, I'll get everything cut up and then we'll come back. One of the things to do on these legs is cut them all, cut a 30-degree on the end, so when it stands up, when you got it all hooked up, it stands up square. So I do have my saw set at a 30-degree cut, but I'd like to have a line I can follow. So if you've got a speed square, it's a nice little handy trick. Hopefully you can see that. Looks like maybe you can. So what I've done is you have a your pivot point right here. I'm hoping you can see. Pivot point right there. And I just put that in the corner, and I set this part here 30 degrees. And I think you can see that 30 degrees right here along the edge, and then I have this right up in the top, and I just draw a little line. This way I can match the line up with my saw blade, like so, kind of like this. Maybe the way I line the saw blade up with the line, yeah, I know I'm cutting right. So just a little tip. I just worked for me. That way, got them all. Whoa, got them all cut the same, and we'll get to putting the legs together. I got all of the 5-foot brace sections together, so that'll be the last thing that goes on. I do have, this board is quite warped, but we'll make it work. Anyway, we got some drilling to do. I'm gonna sew this stuff set up and we'll come back. It's gonna go 18 inches down from the flat side. Make a mark. Make a little mark here. And then since this is a 2x4, it's about 3.5 inches wide, so that's like 1.75 inches is halfway. So we make a little mark at 1.75 inches right here, and that's gonna where you're gonna drill your hole. I don't know. So I don't have a 5/8 drill bit. I think it's in the house. So I got 11/16, which is just 1/16 bigger. So that should work. I'm just lazy. Don't go in the house and get it. So anyway, take that. And then we'll multiply that by 6. We'll get them all done. Come back after that. Okay, I got all the holes drilled, as you can see, and I kind of cheated a little bit. I just stuck these two on top of each other, lined them up on this end, drilled one, and then I just drilled into the second one. Did that kind of a pattern. I've got one together already right here. I've got the fasteners right here. Now I got okay. So I did buy 5-inch. These are 5/8 bolts, 5/8 washers, 5/8 nuts, and I did buy 5-inch, and I probably could have gotten away with 4-inch. So if you're doing this, 4 would probably work. If you do the figure it out, you know, I'm running right up against the threads. So 4 would probably work. I think the guy in the video I watched said he put 5.5-inch bolts in there. That's pretty extreme. So anyway, you line them up. You put the angle pieces opposite like this, because then they're going to open up basically, and they'll be sitting on the ground. So you have those opposite. Basically, if I can get this camera set up here, maybe. There we go. Guess that's see. So washer, bolt, come up through, and like I said, I used 11/16 holes, so they're a little bit not so tight. Basically put that one all the way in. This is your lock nut right here. So I did notice on my other one it was a little too tight. The board's a little warped, so it was kind of tight. But basically tighten it up a little bit, and then tighten up the lock nut. You can see that back there. Yep. Tighten up the lock nut like so, just like that. And then it should swivel back, so it'll basically be standing like this once you get it all the way open. So you can see the angle pieces down there kind of line up. So we're going to get all these done, and then we'll come back, we'll put those supports on. I got this all lined up. If you notice, the bolt end is on the inside. I did that. Both ends are on the inside. That way if you're cutting wood, it's laying over on the outside out here, then you're not going to hit the bolt with your saw. Anyway, what you want to do is from the top piece right here, go back. I made a little line, 19 1/4 right here. Hope you can see it. You can eyeball it too. I think it's not necessary to be exact, just so it's below these bolts right here. And so I just lined them all. I made lines on everything. Then the other thing that's important, we're going to just screw down this board here. So we'll put 2 screws in here, 2 screws in this one, and 2 screws in the near one. And that way it'll open up. And then put 2 boards on, open it up, we'll turn it over, do the other side as well. Okay, and then we'll do the same this side here. I don't know if you can see all the way down there. And then we'll do this one. This one. And then we got 2 more on the last one right here. And then we'll do this one. I'll put another one right below it, then we'll turn it over, and then we'll do the other side. The one side in, as you can see, and just set the, kind of stands up by itself. So I've got this other board goes on the other side. You can see here, it's just going to go up like so, and then screw that in there. So I put some screws in here already just to redo it. Okay, and I'll get this one in. Then I'll put a couple more in, and then we'll get the second board on, and we'll come right back. All right, we got it all together. Got these two boards on. This 2x4 was quite warped, but it's in. It'll do the trick. So I tightened up this one a little bit. It's a little loose, but you can tighten them afterwards. So basically, this is 5 feet long. The ones I've seen 4 feet long. That way you can just get a 2x4, cut it in half. So get my logs in here, and maybe tomorrow I'll take it out and throw a couple of logs in there, see how it works. Hopefully I can get, you know, 3 or 4 in there. I suppose if I want to open this up a little bit more, I could just take these boards and move them down, you know, move them down an inch or 2, and then that'll open it up a little bit more. So we'll see what I got, see how it works. A buddy of mine had one of these, and he had a couple of hooks on the side, so he could take and put a ratchet strap to hold the wood in. So I might end up doing that, not sure. See how it goes, and we'll see how it cuts. But like I said, on the ends, I have the bolt on the inside. That way when you're cutting, not a chance of cutting it with a chainsaw. And you can cut, I got them at that side too, so you can cut either end, put them all the way across, cut here, cut there, move it down, however you want to do it. Anyway, this is a quick video on how to make a sawbuck. Stores, you can just fold it up just like this. It stores when you want to use it. It is kind of heavy, just to let you know, 20 pounds maybe. And just opens up just like that. Use it, cut your stuff, get it, you're done. Take it, and then just pick it up, move it wherever you want to go. So it is portable. Go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll do some more stuff like this. That's a wrap. Farm life. All right, sorry for the abrupt stop, but the battery died. So as you can see, it works pretty good till you get about right here. And I think maybe this is where I'm gonna have to have some kind of a strap or something to hold this. Not exactly sure. Definitely can't put it in between any cut, so I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of something to hold it like that. I don't know if it's a strap, you know, taped onto right here to here to kind of hold it. It might hold it like that, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to be that tight just to hold it. So that'll be my add-on to this. But other than that, as you can see, it worked pretty good. Just real quick, boom, 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 got that done. I had 3 logs in here. I don't know if put more in, put less in. Still kind of a pain because you got to move them all down. So if you have a lot in there, you're moving a lot. So maybe it's just 1 log at a time. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know, but I'll work on that. Some kind of a tie down. Maybe even get some kind of a block that just sits right in here to hold it. Put a piece of 2x4 or something over that just so it holds it there or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll look into that. Other than that, seems to work pretty good. And that's a final wrap testing of the sawbuck and quality control. Got to do some mods on it now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and again, subscribe.